What's up guys, it's Captain Mouse Production 72 and welcome to building Christophsis episode 12, Tower Fire. But I have a special surprise for you guys. Not only will we be doing the Tower Fire, we're going to be doing an extra bit that I did not originally intend on doing. But I thought about it and I said, you know what, I think it would make the Republic area look more complete. So at first we're going to do the Tower Fire, but we're also going to be doing a wall in the Republic section. So I'm just going to show you guys where I mean. Hold that. So I added this red plate, just so I would remember and so that the area is level with all the other parts. And yeah, we're going to have a wall there. Same colour, palette as the base, but yeah. So we're going to be adding that as well as the fire. So yeah, I'm going to explain where the fire is, how that's going to work and where that's going to be, just in the tripod. And then I've got a few things I want to say, then we'll get into the video. So this whole area that's all black and some of the bridge, the reason most of that is black is because I want it to look charred and burned. If you haven't seen any of the other episodes featuring the towers, which is, there's like, what, 2 of them? Yeah, 2 of them. 2 episodes rather than done where I've messed about these. This will be the third, and there will be a fourth when I do small details to them that aren't the flyer. So yeah, it's just one of them that will be on fire. But yeah, so I've not done anything since last week. I've just as a recap, this is what we did last week. We did the power station, and the week beforehand we did the Separatist command center. So one thing I'd like to say is I have really apologised for the length of last week's video. That was ridiculous. 52 minutes long. I should not be doing that. That should not be how that is going. Obviously, I spent 5 minutes talking at the start, right? I think that's acceptable. And obviously there's a building on camera time, so I think this should hopefully be the last one. I'm actually going to get the sheet here and I'm going to read out the episodes and the title, and I'm going to try and guess how long each one should be. So, Tower Fire is this week's episode. So, I'm guessing, because I think this should be the last one where it takes way, stupidly too long. I'm going to guess 45 minutes or under. Small details, I'm going to guess like 35 minutes. No, sorry, small tower details will be 35 minutes or under. Small details in general could just be like half an hour. Vehicle placement, less than 15 minutes. The battlefield, I'm going to guess it'll be what, half an hour? The crystal formations, I'll look at 10-minute episode. Minifig placement, 10 minutes. And then the final will be a long drawn out video because, well, I want to get the mock, I want the mock to, be seen in its entirety. A few episodes I am planning to switch for, since I'm going to be switching minifig placement with crystal formations because I feel like that's a bit too much. And vehicle placement's going to get switched with crystal formations, and then I'll be minifig placement is the last 2 episodes. So I am going to be switching those around on paper. This is the first time I've actually took the paper down to read it in a while. So I'm happy I've been getting all of the episodes right. But yeah, so I'm hoping this one isn't too long. We're already like 4 minutes in, so let's get cracking. So we'll start with the Tower Fire. I have an idea on how I want to do that. I'm mostly going to be using these pieces right here, mostly those. But that's not all I have. I have a pick-a-bit cup full of parts I feel are going to be useful. We have like cheese salt with piece windows, because as much as it's on fire, I want kind of like smashed windows, like random part of the window that still remains in the building. That's kind of what I want from that. But yeah, so I'm going to cut the camera and we're going to start building that. Once we have done the fire on both parts, we're going to be building the wall. It'll be the same height as the Republic Command Center, and there might even be a platform on top. I'm just all debating that part, like a lookout post, because, well, Separatists have their lookout area, so why not? So maybe the Republic should get one. But yeah, so I'm going to cut the camera, and I will see you guys when we start building the fire. Okay then, so I have all the parts ready. I'm just going to start building. So my system for the most part is as follows, the way you guys are about to see it. It's not the best looking system, but it's I sat for a while messing around with parts, seeing what I could come up with, and this is my end result for the most part. I'm just going to stick it in the hole, and it's going to look more or less like that when it sticks out. But yeah, Just gonna try and stick that in there. I want all the fire parts to face the same way, if that makes sense. There we go. There's the first of many that I'm gonna be sticking in this building. But yeah, so I think since we've done that, we should have like a smashed piece of glass in the one below. Yeah. Yep, if it doesn't fall off the damn table, we can do so. I'm trying here. But yeah. Try to put that in there. Yeah, I think that looks okay for a first attempt. And a piece of the fighter tank just fell off because of the FUD. Brilliant. I know the fighter tank's ventile correct, but wow, we're taking that to a whole new level here. Because sometimes it is intentional, well, not intentional, but accidentally getting wrecked while we build. But yeah, so just gonna get a few more of these built up. So it's these sections of the videos that probably is the reason why they're so long. So I am trying not to make them as long, but it's just one of those things like, I get carried away talking and building and it just turns into like a really long video by accident. So I never ever set out to make these so long. I knew some of them were going to be long regardless. But the first few episodes are so like, though they're under 15 minutes, but it's once I discovered I could make them longer than that I kind of got carried away with making really long videos for these. But yeah, just gonna put another one of these in here, if it'll let me. It's not the easiest thing, but I'll try to get those in. But we're trying. Got a few other types of bricks I want to use, you know, for installation of these. Because of the way the building is, I can only get so many in different parts. Like, for instance, the bits you guys see that I've already done, I can only fit one in each bit because of the way the bricks are laid out. But yeah, that is what we have so far. Obviously, we have like a cracked window. There'll be kind of bits of windows. It was often not. I'm gonna put a window here. We'll work on this section. I'm gonna go right the way around. But yeah, I've got a window there now. I have another cracked one up here, like the remains of one. I mean, I don't think it looks. Nope, no, that bit's gonna fall inside the. No, damn it. Do you know what? It's loose, but I kind of like that in a way. So, do you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there because it's loose and at an angle, but I can't get it out. But at the same time, that doesn't actually look too bad. At least from where I'm sitting, maybe from where you guys are sitting, it's like, oh no, that is terrible. But yeah. I'm hoping to maybe spend at least 15 minutes at the most trying on camera, at least me, you know, sticking these parts in and trying to build it. Because it does take a few seconds to get each one in successfully. But yeah, I want all the fire pieces pointing that way, like the ends of them, so that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. Like the wind's blowing them back the way. I don't want them all, you know, just facing random directions. I kind of want a consistency with them. So looking for the right parts. I do have a few other types of parts I can use to connect these, but I'd kind of like to stick to the same one at the moment, if that makes sense. But yeah. So on this floor, we're going to have 2 of them. That's how many I'm going to put there. But yeah. I've got plenty of these parts to go around. If I run out, I am sure I have a lot more of these lying about. If not, we are screwed. Well, we're not because I have like lots of different other ways I could connect these. But this is my favourite method of doing it. But yeah, so it's starting to take shape. It's starting to look as if it's burning, which is obviously what I want from it. To get in these parts. Like, I have a lot more fire pieces than I do attachments, so yeah. And I used quite a bit of the bits I would have used on the fighter tank that I would, for the attaching. There won't be any fire on the roof. The fire has not made its way up there yet, so there's that. If you're wondering why I've barely put any cracked windows in, it's because I don't feel like there should be that many of these. I'm trying to slot one in one of the uneven gaps, let me see. Got to find one. There is not too many to use, but yeah, I'm trying to slot one in here, kinda. Oh, I like that. That looks good. the way that looks, the cracked. Like, it's about to fall out, basically. That's the look it has. Okay, so let's get this part, get the attachment, there we go, and we can continue building. So these videos have been doing reasonably well. A few of them aren't doing too well, but I suppose that some of the episodes aren't the best. Like, see, I think the one that isn't doing the best might be the destroyed fighter tank in Republic Command Center. The rest of them are doing really well. It's just those two episodes. Don't know what I done wrong, but hopefully I'm able to fix it. So here's one that I pre-made, and I'm using a red part, so maybe they'll look better with the red bits. I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide in the comment section which colour of the attachment. Although most of the ones I'm using are grey. I even have like a tan one, which I'm hoping it doesn't get to the point. Oh great, the window fell out. This is refusing to go in. Oh, there we go. Where'd that window go? Great, it's a see-through part and it's a black floor, so, well, black carpet in this room, so it's great. I can't find it. Oh well, it wasn't even stuck in there. If I find another one in the big pile of parts I have here, because I did pick some window parts out as to, you know, be able to do that, what I've been doing with the windows. But yeah, I am sorry about that. I had to briefly cut the camera there, but well, I did. I made 3 more of those parts, so progress can continue. Right then. Oh, and I knocked one of those out already. Brilliant. That is the problem with these. They do tend to fall out quite a bit, I've noticed, from doing this, but yeah. Because I made a prototype of the tower out of yellow parts when I was testing these. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like a strimmer or a lawnmower. That's a strimmer. Yeah, outside in the garden nearby. So please try and deal with that the best you guys can. I want to push forward and keep the building going, even though there's a no. Oh, actually no, that's a good thing. I've loosened the tower structure slightly at the top. That means we can get this part in, maybe easier than we did before. Straighten out that one, and this one should fall into place. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, another thing I'd like to point out is we hit the goal. Before the July 16th, we managed to hit 450, well 451 as it stands. But yeah, that number was up at 455, but it's went down again. It keeps fluctuating, which has been, I don't know what I'm doing to make it fluctuate. I need to know from the subscribers what is problem. But yeah, stick that part in there. Oh my god, this part just doesn't work. It's damn it. Ah. I'm gonna cut the camera and get that part in. So don't ask me how, but that somehow took me 2 minutes to get in. It was so stubborn trying to get that part to go in, but yeah. So on to the next one. I just have to find another attachment. Well, at least of that type. I do have other types, and if we have to move on to them, then so be it. But try and use all of them up. At least these parts, see how far we can get with that. But yeah, I've got one. It's a gold one. I have another one that's white, that at least that I can see. There's probably more in that pile that I don't see. If not, we have other parts. We're not dead and buried yet. But yeah, I'll put one on here, but only on this section, and it's like creeping up to the higher floor, if that makes sense. But yeah. So, I'm just gonna pick up some of these parts. We have now got to graduate on and use it. No, wait, we still have some of those parts left. I found 2. So we actually have a total of, nope, finding more. I should probably stop now. Every time I announce so many, I find another one. So I'm just gonna go through the parts, see what I can find. There we go. Perfect. Right, we have a decent supply of them. And I found a lot of my ones I pre-built the other day when trying to prototype and refine this idea. Perfect. So I'm just gonna try and install that there. But yeah, oh, come on. I am hope to God I do not break this when I'm doing this. I really do not want to break this. So when I cut the camera there, I went and I, found the last of those parts. The definite amount final amount of those parts, unless I find some other one. So I'm going to add all these I have. See, oh, just found it. Brilliant, I found another one. As I said that. Nothing could be more, and guess what, there's even another one. So I'm going to stick these onto the parts, and after this amount of these pieces, and there's that strimmer, I'm going to cut the camera till that stops. You know what, it looks like it's going to be the way, we're going to persevere through that. So at the moment, I'm only going to be sticking on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more attachments. As it stands, I have 6 more of those parts left, at least in this pile. I should have more elsewhere. I'm going to be sticking these on, and then, okay, fine, 7. I found another one, 7. Wait, there's an 8th one I want to show up, because I feel like that's about to happen in the next second. Come on, is there a number 8? So, no, yeah, found an 8th one. I'm going to attach these 8 parts, and then we're going to cut the camera for a while. But you guys, it'll be like a couple seconds, and then we will continue, as I'm going to have a definite search and connect all the other bits to the other attachments. But yeah, so let's get into that. So it is a bit awkward, the angle I'm having to go to doing this, because I don't want to show my face yet. That is 500 subscribers, remember. 500 subs, and I'll reveal my face. Ah, there we go. I found a better angle to leave the camera at, so that I can film without, well, issue, and I can do the parts better. So yeah, like I was saying, once I hit 500 subs, I will show my face on camera. That's only if I hit 500 subs, which I'm guessing I'm hoping to do by Christmas, because I'm only 50 subs away from having that, from, you know, well, completing that goal, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue to add parts. Oh, and this is the second time I've done this. I don't want to do that actually. I really do not want to break out of these towers on camera. That would not only be frustrating, but kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I am going to try and get that part out of there. And I pushed it right in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think in this case, it calls for a window part. I'm going to put a window in there. Oh, come on. Hashtag embarrassment on stream. Well, not on stream, but on film. Don't know why I said stream there. I don't do live streams. I don't know unless you guys want live streams. I don't know. That is something for you to decide. But yeah, just going to continue with this. And the success rate of how many we can do of these without running a problem has suddenly jumped up. Suddenly. So yeah, just going to use the last of these. Then we'll move on to the next section of the building once I put all the attachments onto their respective parts. But yeah, almost done. We've covered 3 walls of the tower, at least in the parts that I wanted burned. Only the black parts, like there's a little bit of fire on the grey, but you know, I wanted to have that kind of crossover, if that makes sense. Come on. Right, this part is being extremely stubborn. It does just not want to go in. There we go. Right, so I'm going to shift through these parts one more time on film. See if there is any of those left. Right then, I don't see any. They'll probably will turn up once I stop recording, but yeah. This is the progress that will show off the progress. We've been doing this for like 15 minutes, or at least 15 minutes of it being on film, but yeah. We have made some good progress. We still have the bridge and the rest of the tower to do, but yeah. So, I'll be back soon. Okay then, so I went about, and that was not the last of those little parts, at least in the pile. I did find more. Now, you can kind of see I did add like a couple parts off camera. I did these, and they're stuck on using these parts and the studs with holes in them. I'm not sure about them, but you know, it's the odd part that's also on fire, because you know, flame and the wreckage may have trip down the building. So I also found another one of these parts, which I'm not sure how predictable that is or what the odds are of that, but yeah. On this end, I'll add one more of those and a correct window. That's kind of what we're going to go for here. I added a cracked window in there and at the other side as well. Because I thought, well, there should be a few windows that are just barely still intact, but only just. But yeah, so trying for the most part, I'm gonna, yeah, that's exactly why I'm having to be really careful putting these in. So now we're switching over to another system that I had running around. Just, because I've got a couple. I've got this way of doing it. Oh, and I dropped it. I have, yeah, this way of doing it. And I also have this way of doing it. Alright then, so let's attempt this. Hoping this all goes well, because when I tried these bits with the prototype, they were not very cooperative. So yeah, there's why. You got to put them in, but because you have to hold the fire piece most of the time, they tend to just pop right back out again and be an inconvenience. Yeah. Don't know if I really want to be recording this part. This is kind of annoying. Come on, come on. I mean, you probably are saying in the comments right now, I should have, built these onto the building while I was building it, but here's the thing. I didn't want to. Come on, come on, go on, go on. Yes. We have successfully added one. And it only took me a very long time. But yeah, this has the potential to be very irritating and kind of annoying, but get through it. If I do that, if I stick them on first and do that, hopefully none of them ping back the way when they're being stopped. Yeah, there we go. So, I have found a way of doing it that I was not able to work out when I was doing it originally in my prototyping stage. Now, for those of you who watched the episode prototyping, yes, I didn't do it in that episode. I have done some other prototyping off camera, and because I was not doing a prototyping part 2, that just made no sense. Halfway through the series, we're going to prototype again. Nope, that is not happening. No way in hell am I doing that again. It's pointless. Completely pointless. But yeah, I know this video is already becoming a long one, and we're not even, we're only halfway through the first thing I was going to build in this video, and I still have that wall to do, but we're getting there. I'm hoping this one can be under 40 minutes, because we've already done 2 parts in there. It's, well, recorded twice, so probably their estimated length, at least I'm guessing here, is probably about 20 minutes, so that's not including how far away on this one. But yeah, trying here. I might just add some fire parts off camera, I don't know. I'm probably going to. I'm doing all the ones you can see here on camera, but I think the rest will just get done off camera. I think that's the better way to go about it. Yeah, it's definitely the better way to go about doing this. There we go. I'm liking the way this is looking right now. I mean, it's not the best looking one, but I think it gets the point across. Kind of well, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna add a few more that you guys can obviously see, but I think after a few more we're gonna have to consider just cutting the camera and doing it that way, because this is becoming slightly impossible to do, and I feel like I'm wasting time here, because this video is going to be long as it is, and I don't feel as if it should drag out any longer than it already is. But yeah, well, or it's already going to be, but yeah. So that is the fire for there. Now, yeah, there's more to do, and I'm going to do this part here on camera, and then after that I'm going to cut the camera, build the rest off camera, and then show you guys the finished product, because this is going to take a while and it's not going to be the most fun to watch. It's probably going to be quite boring. So I'll do that part on camera, these 2 bits here, then we're going to cut it and go from there, because this clip's already 5 minutes long, so we're hitting it like 25 minutes long. I want to try and keep this under 40. I do not want another 52-minute long video. At least the final, I don't mind if the final's that long, but I'm hoping There's no other parts that are that long, because I want the final to be long because it'll be one of the final videos involving it. There'll be one video after that, and all that will be like a video of pictures with music or whatever, something in that style. Yeah, so there's the fire that we've added so far. It looks better at different angles. I mean, maybe the angle you guys are seeing it isn't the best. I will walk around the building at the end and kind of show it off a bit more. It just occurred to me, yes, I still have to do the bridge, so I'm going to do some of the bridge on camera now, actually. Because, I mean, I probably should do, so why not? So, start, just adding fire. Brilliant, see? Epic fail 100. But yeah, it is a bit difficult, especially the way I've designed this bridge. It's quite wobbly, it's not got the best connection, but yeah. Still going to attempt this. Although to honest with the bridge I'm looking forward to, because I did I'm going to use different methods for attaching the fire. There we go. But yeah, as long as I am able to use those cone pieces, we should for the most part be okay. Got a few other parts I can also use like that, so got slightly more variety. So yeah, I cut the camera there just to briefly adjust it so that you guys would get a better view of what we're doing. But yeah, so I'm just going through the parts. Maybe I should just cut the camera here, look through the parts and then continue filming, because I'm kind of having some slight part related issues here. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to have a whole bunch of, no wait, I had decided there briefly that I wanted to, have a bunch of red studs on the bridge, but that doesn't make that much sense to me. There's a part at the bottom of the bridge that I'm going to be sticking a bit of fire to, because it's just fell off the bridge. I'm going to be showing that at the end anyway. So, not something to really think about right now. But yeah, so just going to add some more fire. The fire will be more so on this side, because this is kind of the side where it's getting hit by the separatists. So to me that makes more sense. The other side of the building won't have that much fire on it, because the fire is still trying to get around there. Even though it's all charred and black, but I think it'll still look decent for what it's trying to represent, but yeah. Once this clip here hits the 10-minute mark, we're just going to cut it, because, again, I really don't want to have this video that long, compared to how long other episodes have been, and it's getting to the point where it's kind of ridiculous, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to try and add it kind of round the barrier area of the building like this. There we go, perfect. I'm liking the way this is looking. It is kind of going along with the idea I had in my head to begin with. So for me that is good. That means I'm getting what I wanted from this mock. But yeah, just gonna add a couple more fire parts, and then we'll consider ending at least this section. So I'm about to place the last part that I am going to be placing on the tower in this video. The rest I'm just going to do off camera, because it's kind of awkward to do it and film, but yeah. Here you go. Here is the fire that is going through the building, and yeah. So next time I see you guys see this, it will have all the fire it needs, and then some. Then we'll be doing the wall completely on camera. So see you guys then. So I bring you a brief interruption to the video. So I was not going to start filming until I was finished, and you can see the part I was talking about earlier, the part that fell from the bridge, but we have some progress that I felt was worth sharing. So we've been working on this area here. All these different joints are not all one colour, I know, but it gets the point across that the building is burning, and that's really just what I wanted from this to begin with. So here's some of the progress I've made, more so on this side in this area. It's not too much, but I thought it was worth showing you guys the methods I'm using right now, because I'm having to try almost everything or anything to get this to work with these parts. I thought I had a lot more. Now you can see there's quite a few parts lying here, like there's mess. So yeah, I had to cut a camera there. My brother came to talk to me. So there's these pieces and stuff, but I don't really want to, you know, like fill in the gaps that much. I don't think I like the look of that. To me, it just doesn't appeal very well. Though, move that remote out of the way. One method I'm really liking is sticking these on. As you can see, I've got one there, a couple there. Looks really good, if you ask me. I'm really liking it. I've got one or two over here being used. Honestly, it's not the best method, but you get the point. This thing is burning. I really only have like one of those upright fire pieces. The rest I have are, well, these. So obviously things are omitted. There's the tripod I've been using. I don't think I've shown it before. I've mentioned it because I've been using it for well over a month, but there you go. So we have the destroyed fighter tank, we have the tower. There's not that much fire on this side compared to the other side because it was hit up and I hit the building. How professional. This window fell out. Just push those down. They are not the most steady things, I'll admit, but you know, they get the point across from what they're supposed to be. Yeah, like it was hit in this section, so this is where most of the fire is. But yeah. So this was just a brief mid-video update to show you guys what we have so far. Next time you see it, it will be complete. So, I have finished the fire details on the tower. Yeah, I think I might do a few more on the bridge, although as far as the tower goes, it is completely finished. Not gonna do anything more to the tower. But yeah, on the small tower details episodes, which will be the next one, where I add like all the detail to the tops and anything else I feel they're missing that isn't fire, because you can never have too much fire. Yeah, I'm keeping all the rest of that what is there. If I decide I want any more on the tower, I will do the next episode. As for the bridge, I will not be doing any fire after this point, but every point up till that point, I am more than happy to add the fire parts. So yeah, I'm gonna briefly add some more fire, but I'm gonna be doing it on camera, and then we're gonna be building this. So yeah, that wall will go about up to the height of, say, that brick there. Yeah, that one I'm like really zoomed in and pointing at. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Also, did anyone complete the challenge? I didn't notice in the comments, but I'm going to stop the camera here, comment all the minifigures that you can spot there, even though this is already a very long and pointless video. Brutal honesty, but yeah. So, I am going to cut the camera, I'm going to do that fire. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that on camera, I'm just going to do the fire. We'll build the wall on camera, and then we'll head out. Okay, so this is the last update on the fire. Well, at least on the tower fire, until the end of the video, when I show the whole thing again. But yeah, so I added a few like ones sticking out that aren't connected, but you know, just for the look. Over here is where the main fire appears to be. But yeah, I went a bit nuts over here, but I like the look, it works, at least for me it does. I think I should add more fire to the tank in these small details episodes. I'm not going to do that now, because we need to focus on that wall. This video is dragging on as long as it is, and it's something that really needs to get done. So I have most of the parts in here. If you wonder why there's tan, at some point I thought about using tan but covering it up for the wall, but I'm debating that with myself right now. So yeah, the wall's just going to come, move this out of the way. So it's going to go from the start of the building down the red to where about my finger is. That's as far as I'm going to take it. But yeah, I really want to put a lookout platform on it with a ladder, because the Separatists have one, so why shouldn't the Republic have one? That's how I'm thinking of this. So yeah, the same colour scheme, I'll have a layer of red, white, like then I'll have like 3 bits of white, then red, and so yeah. The colour palette's basically going to match that of the Republic Command Center. Because I wanted more in, and I didn't like, you know, just looking at having all this in the background. I kind of wanted a wall there as well. For the final, I'm going to clear everything off the table apart from the mark. But yeah. So, in a second, we will start building the wall on camera. So, we'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I better show you out. So yeah, well, I cleared out all the, you know, stuff that was there so you can see better. Now, the fighter tank I'm not going to move because I've kind of got it perfectly where I want it. But yeah, So we're going to start off with a layer of red. So get some red parts out and we will begin. So I have all the parts there behind me. So yeah, I'm just grabbing the parts and we'll get started. But yeah, so start up here. If you're wondering what the red stuff coming out of the tank is, if you've not seen the episode, that is fuel. I would like to add more of those kind of details elsewhere in this mock when we do the small details episodes. But when I was doing the fighter tank, the idea just came to me, like it was never planned before that. So I kind of just went for it, to be honest. But yeah, so gonna have this area next to the speeder bike bay, which will get filled. If you guys are new to the series and wondering, wait, why is there only one vehicle? No, I have more than that. They're getting added in a different episode, which will be probably one of the shortest ones. But yeah, this one's probably went over 45 minutes by now. I do apologise. I did want to keep this one short. And look what ended up happening. So yeah, that happened. Just need to get some couple more parts. But yeah, you guys can already see where I'm going with this, the wall. This video was originally going to be shorter, but I included the wall. So there you go. So I've done a layer of red, so now we're going to do a couple layers of white. So just going to get those white parts. I just did get a lot of white parts there, but I'm actually going to cut the camera while I get the rest of them, so you guys don't have to wait randomly. Okay then, so I have just went and got a bit of parts. Yes, I cut the camera while I was doing that. Someone came to speak to me while it was happening, so yeah, we have enough parts, I would say, for at least like to get into the second layer of white. I just grabbed basically what I could carry at once. Well, I did 2 strips, but yeah, or 2 handfuls, however you want to put that, but yeah, I think we have enough. A sufficient amount of parts to get as far as I'm trying to get here, so here's hoping successful. I will cut the camera every time I go to get parts, because why should you guys sit and just watch absolutely nothing happening, because well, that'd be boring, and I regret putting you through that already. Well, this video is full of fun, regret, building, and just other random things that are in this video already. For instance, this red wall. But yeah, so I'm hoping to have this not take too long. But yeah, I just felt like it was necessary to add because, well, it just didn't look right just having the building and then the back, all that space behind it empty, whereas with the Separatist one we had, that full areas completely filled in, so I just thought to myself, well, I should probably get that done on the Republic side. And I dropped the part, well done. But yeah, to keep building and eventually we will get there. It will look the way I want it to look. Obviously there'll be again more details added in later episodes, so when I do a building, that doesn't mean that building is completely finished. It just means I've done enough in this episode. Oh, and would you look at that, some fire fell down. The parts that weren't actually connected into the building. Well done. Right, I'm just going to put those away. I'm not going to bother with those anymore. In the small tower detail episodes, which is the next one, if I decide I want to put more fire on, I will do it, and we'll just try a method. But yeah. Oh, and a bit of tan swept him with all my light. As you can see. Get rid of that. Don't need that lying around. So yeah. I know, again, this is a long one, but this is kind of just what's happening today. It's a longer episode, but it's one of those things that just is happening. But yeah. If you guys have any suggestions for anything else you want to see in the mock, but more so in the small detailed episodes, there'll be no more buildings. Like, there won't be any more, like, the last episode that I did was the final structure I'm just going to put on. Apart from this wall, I suppose this wall counts. Although, to be honest, I only come up with the idea of the wall during the last episode, but with how long that episode went on for, there was no way I was going to do the wall. Because that one came nearly an hour, so I'm guessing I have some of the longest building series episodes on YouTube. I'm guessing. Well, at least ones that aren't live streams, so I probably don't, but I'm guessing that one is one of the longer ones. But yeah, if you're wondering what that noise is, I'm using a chair right now. But yeah, so this is, it's going how I planned. I'll add another layer of the white Now that I look at it, I think I should add another layer, but yeah. Gonna cut the camera in a sec. I'm trying to get that part in. It's a bit of a pain. Now there we go. If you're wondering why that moved, it lifts up. And those pair of binoculars fell. But yeah, I'll use what parts I have here and then I will go and get some more. And obviously I'm going to cut the camera, of course, because why should you sit and watch nothing? But yeah, this mock is going very well so far. We're 12 episodes in, and it's been a month since we started. I mean, 2 episodes a week I think is a decent amount. But yeah, I'm going to go get those parts, be back in a moment. So I'm back. I got an okayish amount of parts there, although I've just really been grabbing whatever I can carry. Like, I did 2 trips there, but yeah, 2 lots of parts, so just keep building. After this, we're gonna do a layer of red, and then it'll go from there, because I kind of want to add like a walking platform, since the Separatists have one, the Republic should have one. I just want it, we're trying to be equal here. Yeah, it took a certain amount of time before this video had a communism reference as well. Perfect. Right. So, it's getting up there in the detail department. Will be the next video. Obviously it's not the most detailed model. I think the 2 parts that have the most detail are probably the Separatist half of the mock and the 2 towers are the ones that have the most detail so far. The bridge I would say is okay for detail, but not perfect. But yeah. So now we need to add a layer of red. So I'm gonna cut the camera and go get some red parts. Okay then, so I think I got way too many red parts, but I don't see that as being much of a problem, so I'm going to lift this part up. Hopefully it'll work. Maybe not. It'll take away from that feature of lifting it up, although we're not really going to be lifting it up that much, so what, not a problem. If it's built into the wall, it's not that big of an issue. Because how often, like, that's the first time I've lifted that up since I built it, which was nearly a month ago. But yeah, like I will lift it to put some stuff in, like in the bottom floor. Well, hashtag starter. But yeah, there will be some details in there. Like for instance, Separatist Command is getting more details, and that's in the more details episodes. Like in the buildings initial episodes, as long as I have the structure done, I'm happy. Because these videos they're long. So yeah, I think we're gonna have another layer of red here. Since I have that many parts, plus it kind of looks right to me to have an extra one. I'll be using a ladder system if you're wondering like how I'm achieving like how the clones are getting up there. That's what we're going to be using. It's kind of like the lookout post, like kind of a bit for observation of what the Separatists are doing. Now, if you're wondering why the Republic's colour of the base does not like fit with the rest of the stuff on the mock, it kind of fits the colour scheme of Christophsis. The Republic just threw this base up like it's kind of like, think of it as like a flat pack base or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of like just it's like a temporarily, but it's there temporarily while they, you know, try to take the planet from the Separatists. But yeah, so we're going to start adding the white again. So this is the first colour switch I've not had to, you know, go back and forth for parts, although that's mostly because when I went and got the white, I kind of got too many parts, but yeah. So, this looks really good, especially when you look at it from the Separatist base or you look at it from the Republic base. Just those bases, like, it's like the battlefield. Sorry, I can't speak today. Looking at them from either end just looks really good, and it'll look even better, you know, once we have like the battlefield going on with minifigures. Briefly put some minifigs on. I was messing around with it last night just to see where I'd like the minifigs, because I'm trying to decide that before I do the video where I place them around. I'd imagine that'll be like a short video, 10 minutes at the most. Mind you, I'm going to say that it's going to have like a 5-minute intro and whatnot. I mean, I tried to say I'm going to make this one short, but I probably have failed. Although, if you're watching, my watch wanted to tell me it's 12 o'clock. Brilliant. So I'm only going to work for like another 5 minutes on camera, and then I'm going to go eat. But yeah, to you guys won't know the time difference. But yeah, I started filming this at like 10 this morning, so this is like 2 hours in. And you're wondering like, how is the video not 2 hours? Because that's like breaks in between and gathering parts and whatnot. And I didn't build everything on camera, like I didn't build all the fire because that was just awkward and wasn't working. If you're wondering why I have a brick with a stud in different places, I'm thinking of there's going to be things in those areas, but yeah. I'm going to go cut the camera and get some more white and some more red for this. So, back in a second. Okay then, so I ended up just grabbing white. We're just going to go for the white pieces, and then I'm going to take a break, eat, and then when I come back, we'll work on the platform that's going to be on top, because I've decided we're going to go for a platform hanging over slightly, like an observation area for the cones, so it's going to fix that. Obviously, you guys can see the Republic base itself is destroyed, so this wall, I'm considering adding destroyed details or parts of it that are burning or something, but I'll do that in the smaller details episode. So yeah, this is the last row of white I'm going to be doing, and then take a break. What I'll do is I'll cut the camera, grab the parts, take a break, come back, build, and then that'll be the last thing I do on camera today. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way this looks. I mean, there's probably those of you who are arguing about, oh, it's not textured and stuff, but to be honest, it's the biggest mock I've made in a while, and it's probably a lot better than building, well, I think it's a way better than building the forum. Although to be honest, the one thing I like about forum, like my favourite part is, as much as the base wasn't that great, I did like the desert. Like, the one part I feel like needed the least amount of improvement was the desert. This one, I can only think is I wish I'd been able to do the boy on the towers, but once I did my barricades, I kind of ran out. It's my only thing I regret not doing. Though with building forum, I actually did go to the Lego store like before I started filming the building episodes and got all the parts I thought would be useful. For this, I didn't because lockdown and coronavirus. So yeah, wow. But the one thing that's came out of all this lockdown is I've had like all this time on my hands to, you know, film this series and build for it. Because if I was in school right now, these videos would be like maybe once a week. And then it would have dragged on, because the way this video, I am like planned it out like by dates, and it's scheduled to end July 31st, but it could get pushed back. But we've been okay so far. I mean, every episode's came out when I said it came out. Obviously, they come out different times of the day because depends on when I start filming, when I stop, and how long it takes to upload and merge all the clips together and all that sort of thing. Because the longer the video, the longer it's going to, you know, take to upload. But yeah, we're just about done here. I'm actually going to have to cut the camera and go get some parts. But yeah, this is hopefully the last long video. But yeah, be back in a second. Okay, so I've got the last of the white parts that we're going to be using. After this, it should just be red. Or at least I plan just to use red. Don't think I'm going to be using any more white parts after this part. But yeah, that is the wall so far. I am loving the way this looks. I'm standing from the separatist point of view right now, and just that wall there, it makes the Republic base look a lot better. I was at one point thinking of putting a wall on there when I was coming out with this one, but I've already added bits of barricade which are built into the ground. I don't want to change those, and I've, you know, got the tower there so it wouldn't look right. But yeah, so I'm going to cut the camera, go do what it says I'm going to do, and when I come back, we will work on that platform. But yeah, see you guys in a moment. Okay then, so we're going to go for a layer of red, and then we're going to do the platform that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, just to make the colours, you know, kind of fit a bit better. So yeah, a layer of red, and then do you know what? No, we're going to have red on one side because the parts I'm using for the platform, at least to go, because the platform's going to come out and over, so we're using a whole bunch of these. So I'm just gonna get all these parts. Just build it up along here. Yeah, so this will be the last section of the video that's happening, and then it will be the outro. Well, I'm hoping at least. I've got 10 minutes to film this because I promised my brother I'd play Minecraft. I thought I'd have this done by now, but you know, stuff happens. But yeah, so let's do that. Obviously there'll be a ladder system to go up to it. I am yet to build that, but yeah, hopefully we can get there with all these pieces that we have. So I'm putting that one there, but I don't know if the platform will be long enough to go there, so we're just going to work our way down. I have quite a lot of parts, so here's just half of the parts I have. and like for the platform, and congratulations, I'm dropping things, and I knocked a piece of fire off the tower. Damn it, this tower just doesn't want to run. I probably offended someone. Smash the dislike button. But yeah, I found a few more of these parts kicking out. I have quite a lot of these, but in white for some reason. So yeah, that's most of what I could find. I'm gonna put this longer one at the front actually. That makes more sense to me. But yeah. So come on, I'm not having any luck. That part just. I'm gonna cut the camera and I'm gonna finish this. And by finish this, I mean find that part. It went in an awkward place. I had to pull boxes out to get it. But yeah, hopefully we can continue on without such things happening. But yeah. Looking at my parts here, I'm going to look at the camera and see if I can find more of those in red. If not, we're going to have to switch to white. Okay, so I found what I could find in the red colour. But yeah, so I'm going to add an extra long piece there. I'm going to go in towards the red I've already done with this red, then we're going to actually have to switch to white. Because, well, not enough parts, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's happened, but we just have to continue on. It's the second time we've really had a problem with parts, apart from when I was, building up the separatist command base, and I thought we wouldn't have any parts for the next piece, but we managed to get through that, so hopefully we can get through this easy enough without any issues. So it's going to add in the white parts. So I realised these videos are a bit long, and I've talked about that in great length, but great length. Yeah, there's a joke for you. An unintended pun. But yeah, I'm just looking for parts again, so I'm going to have to, again, cut the camera, because I need to find those pieces in white now to continue, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I didn't find any white, but I actually found a few more red pieces I was unaware of, so take those out, swap those in. So, I'm back after like an hour of not filming, but yeah, I had some stuff I had to do, like eat and whatnot. Well, no, I already did that, but yeah, I have all the parts lined out for the walkway, so I had to fill in some parts of just normal bricks. I didn't have enough of these in any good quantity of bricks in order, to make it look right and whatnot. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove one of these white pieces so it's kind of even on both sides, like how many parts there are, white pieces there is, because I want it to, I want it to look somewhat decent, so I'm going to remove of those and switch it for a red piece. So yeah, I did like the smallest amount of work off camera, so please don't be mad at me. But yeah, so what we're gonna do now is I'll put the big ones at each end is probably the way I want to go about this. But yeah, so I went into my phone's gallery like 5 minutes ago and tried to add up how long each clip is, because there's quite a few, and wow, I'm already scared that this will be as maybe even longer than the last episode. And the last episode was 52 minutes. I'm not sure how many seconds, but I don't think, considering it was 52 minutes, the second, how many seconds above that is not really going to make much of a difference. But yeah, I'm really hoping this one's under, I'm guessing 45 minutes, but that's maybe not including this clip right now. But yeah, so we have the platform done, or at least the bit they're going to walk on is finished. But yeah, so I am going to go along the top end of it, at least with these red parts, because I want to try and make it a bit stronger and, kind of make it give it a bit more of a clean look. There's going to be extra pieces added to it, don't worry, this is in no way the final structure, but yeah. As for the method of getting up, that will be by ladder. I don't know if you can tell with all the red parts, but just get it to focus there. I left a stud gap in there, like a gap, so we could add the ladder. I'm going to cut the camera and quickly get the ladder parts. See you guys in a second. Okay then, so, oh, and another piece of fire has fallen off, I just realised. Yeah, the ladder is installed. Well, it's installed for most part. I just realised it isn't quite as long as I thought. Here it is, coming in and out. But yeah, so it does fold away. I know this is very big, but it does fold away, which it will stay folded away at the moment. I will try and make that longer. I'm going to have to figure that out. So I swear I have more ladder parts than that. But looking through black pieces, now that's just on what is here alone. That's probably not including the lots of other parts that might not be here right now that are probably elsewhere. Like, I think I might have used one of the black ladder parts inside the separatist base. No. Alright, I have a black ladder piece unaccounted for, so I'm going to have to look for that now. But yeah, this is not the final part of this walkway. I'm going to add some other things to it that need added, obviously. Like, I'm not just going to end there, so I think I'm going to add like a ring of red bricks just round the back. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that would look great. Because again, this wall, all I had planned is all the colours and the fact that, yeah, I want a platform on there. That makes sense. That's all I had really planned for at all during this. But yeah, it is going to be wide enough for clones, if you're wondering. I'm going to cut the camera and find parts to put on the edge of it. Not sure what I want there, but you know, we'll figure that part out. Yeah, this episode was originally meant to be way shorter, but then I decided, wait a second, I need a platform and a wall. So the idea was just, like I said earlier, I wanted the area to look like it had more in it, because it kind of just felt empty with what was there. Compared to the separatist side, I mean, my favourite part is the separate space. Okay then, so I went and found some white parts, because we're going to need some, at least to get this. I didn't just want to do one layer of bricks. What I'll do is I'll just I'll make it short. I'll have one more layer of red on top of this, then the wall part of it at least will, for the most part, will be finished. Then I'll just be a case of doing something along the front here, and then ending the video. I'll cut the camera and go get more parts. I had to cut the camera there because I had to speak to someone. Okay, I'm beginning to think we may not get the wall part done in the white because I am holding the last of at least the ones I could find anyway. There's probably more that I've missed, because if you haven't realised in this video, at least this episode, I have a tendency to miss things that are probably very obvious and easy to find. But yeah, so just adding what's here. I just got another one with a stud in it. Could build something into there. Okay, I'm just gonna go get more parts. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I had a look, and yes, we're gonna use a couple of these joint type pieces. I'm not going to use them anywhere else, so it's not really that much of an issue, to be honest. So yeah, just start building. And yeah, again, I'm gonna have to go find one last part, hoping I can find this. It's like a simple part, so I should be able to, just one that will fit in that section there. Yeah, I know there's a lot of visible noise right now in the film. I really cannot help that, to be honest, but I am trying here. Into the colour red off the colour red, so I'm just going to find that part. So I couldn't find that part, but I couldn't find an alternative solution that will slope slightly. That's what we're going to go for now. Go for a slight slope. So I'm going to find one of those red spots that slopes. So I've found one, because I've seen so many of these lying around, so found one. Quick and easy. And this bit, I don't think I'll have to cut the camera to go find any parts for this part. Well, this section anyway. But yeah, I'm liking the way this kind of observing area looks. I like it. I think this mock's looking nice now that all the structures will be done. I know I said the power plant would be the last structure, but this idea came to me. I just like, you know what? I've got the parts. Let's do it. Because I regretted not making this so big, but I didn't want to, tear it apart and make another episode rebuilding it, because then it would have made the one before that completely pointless. So I'm going to add this part here with the clip, because who knows, detail pipes. Again, I will add more to this wall when I do the small details bit, if there's anything I don't add during this. So yeah, I'm just going to do the barrier going round, and then okay then, here's my design for the barrier. Use those parts. Those parts are typically used off cars for those in Iowa City, for those of you who are unaware. But yeah, I'm going to stick these down. Hopefully this goes to plan. It doesn't break it up. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is the design I've come up with for the barriers, or at least the things that stop the clones or whoever to stop falling. So yeah, I really like that. That just randomly came to me. I was going through all the parts and just in a pile moving them around like so, and then I just kind of found a whole bunch of these. I'm like, oh, I could use those. Because I didn't want to just use bricks. I wanted to be creative. I wanted it to look different from anything else. And now I'm not sure if I actually have any more of those parts, but yeah, I've got the noises I'm looking for one right now because I've got enough room I think for one more. So I'm gonna cut the camera and find one. So due to the part problem that I am having, I could not find another one of those. I'm just gonna use bricks for this part, but I am gonna add some smooth pieces, just to top it all off and make it look a bit more perfect. That is what I'm gonna use to make it all smoother. So this part here is nearly 10 minutes long, add up all the other parts, we probably have an hour long video to sit through. It's even more fun for me waiting for how long it takes to upload. So if this one goes up late, you know it's a while, because I have to render it on video mode first before I can, oh, there's my watch going, before it can upload, it needs to render. So yeah, I've got these smooth tiled up, so we're going to tile off that part, like so. I know you probably can't see the parts too well, the way this is looking, if I zoom in. And I'll give you guys a way better view. I'm just going to get those tile pieces and we'll continue. Okay then, so this will be the last part of the video. I will tile up this section, but not in this video. I need to find the tiles for it. Or maybe I will, I'm not sure, because I really, again, this feels way too long, this video. But yeah, at the end, obviously, I'll take my phone off the tripod and show you guys the... Oh, actually, I might have enough on hand right now to tile it off. But yeah, because again, it needs to look as nice as it can. I have the tiles, just not for that section at the moment, so I need to find a small one that will fit here, but I think I might have... Well, I've not got enough to cover the rest, but I have enough, to cover a decent amount of that. And this will be the last parts I add. As for the pipe detail there, that I was thinking, could just be a gun holder, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go get those smooth pieces, and then we'll be done. Then I'll do the end of the video stuff. Okay then, so we have the last of the parts that we are going to add. But yeah, I will show you everything. Like, I'll take my phone off the tripod, like I said. Oh, the wind is picking up outside. I think that's wind. Oh, I like to think I'd know what it is. But yeah, add in these final pieces. Like I said, to take off, I'll show you all the work we've done today. So this is probably the longest episode yet. Even though at this point I was trying to make them, under 40 minutes. I think we failed, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Because the mock looks cool. And yeah, plus, most people are on lockdown, so it's not as if they're doing much. Not a whole full hour video to watch, that'd be cool. So yeah, I'm going to take my phone off the tripod, show you guys around quickly, and end up the video. Okay, so this is the end of the video, basically, but I'm going to show you guys round, briefly, what we have. So we'll start here. So we did the tower, zoomed in too much, so we did the details of fire on the tower, to show you guys round. We did try to get some on that side. It doesn't look that great, but as long as most of it is on fire, the part I wanted, it does look like it's burning. I feel like I've succeeded, but yeah. The bridge is probably my favourite part, because that's the bit where it just went completely up in flames. It's the one part with the, the flame that's sticking up, and yeah, a few of these flame pieces have fallen off, as you can see. I need to, try, yeah, there we go, just slide that one in there, like, just leave it there. Who knows, yeah, there's some parts there that we didn't quite use. But here's the wall, and a closer look at those red barriers, because those are probably one of my favourite things I've ever done in a mock. But yeah, we also have the ladder that is over here. But yeah, so I know this video is so long and I do apologise, but hey, what's time to shine? Nah, I'm just kidding. YouTube doesn't pay me, although I am eligible for it. I just keep forgetting to. Technically you're eligible once you hit 10,000 channel views. That's when you become eligible to earn. But yeah, so who knows, once COVID-19 is done I might get around to doing that, but yeah. So this area looks really nice, like there's no more structures to be built. It's really just small details and other like small items. There'll be no more big structures. We've passed that point in the mock. It took us over a month, but yeah. All of the big structures are officially finished. There's going to be no more last minute ideas. I'm not going to put a wall there, or anything up here, making the towers tall or anything. That is not happening. But yeah, and before we end all out, I'm going to propose that challenge to you again. What figures can you guys see here? Please comment down below. But yeah, so it's looking really good. Also, apart from this, and in the final, for the final, I will remove the minifig containers and whatnot here. Obviously, a tripod will be here because that's used for filming purposes. But yeah, this is probably the longest episode yet. I say that in everyone. I'm hoping this one isn't as long as I think it is, because it's going to take a long time to render and upload and all that stuff, because the last one wasn't up till like 7 o'clock at night. Hoping this one is up earlier. It's currently 6 minutes past 2 at this time. Won't be when you're watching, it's probably like a couple hours later, but yeah. But I'm not wondering what that part is there. That is the part of the bridge that has fallen through. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. These videos are doing very well. We've passed 450 subscribers. Let's try and get to 500 before the end of the year. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.